with the glow. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Southern Hemisphere and the historic city of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Motion left, Smith. Hurts throwing right away. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 73, 73.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, back.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Hurts to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Miami. Good.
Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Great. Set.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down at 4 now. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Let's go now.
Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He's across midfield, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. In motion left goes Watson. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And some room to maneuver. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
63.
Barkley inside handoff. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is taken at the 10. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out. Able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A solid stiff arm. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Working out of the gun. Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Now 3rd down and very long.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts, eluding the pressure right. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. In motion left goes Smith. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
63.
They're going to motion Dotson to the left.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Throwing. Love. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it fourth down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by McManus is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Following the interception, Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Jayden Reed, 29 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right back to Dotson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 1. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball.
And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
To throw now, here's Love. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now Love. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll set up a throw.
Out left to Dotson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Hurts to throw. That one downfield for Dotson.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jahan Dotson
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Love now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Rodgers to return it.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
They go play action with Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert. 30 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Christian Watson.
63 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And there were a lot of people who were surprised when Barkley made the decision to sign with the Eagles this offseason. He adds another dynamic layer to an already stacked offense, and he's quickly making his presence felt as he picks up a nice first down here.
Smith catches left side. And he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And Devontae Smith certainly knows how to find the open areas on the field, and he grabs another one for a first down. Coming off his 2nd straight year in which he passed 1,000 yards, undeniably one of the best young receivers in the game. 81 catches in 2023. Not bad considering A.J. Brown's on the other side of the field. Jalen Hurts has plenty of guys to throw the ball to.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off to Barkley.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Hurts will throw.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. In motion right, Dobbs. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion right, Dobbs. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Hurts.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Devontae Wyatt now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now 3rd down and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And escapes the sack. Flushed out right. Oh, what a move.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 35 yards.
And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And some room to roam now.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
In motion right, Dobbs.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here's Love. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Nakobe Dean.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Throwing. Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That is caught.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's Love.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Love.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And with that, our journey begins.